Hi guys, this is David. I've actually been working on a lot of projects today. In fact, I've been trying to see if I can get my van together a little bit better as far as making some stuff in my van and, in other words, trying to see if I can make it more comfortable. In fact, last thing I was really working on as far as the things on my van itself was trying to see if I can get a table set up, which I pretty much already got it set up. It's just very ghetto rigged right now because I didn't have all the right stuff I needed. Because in fact, like in the past, I did buy a hinge, like it was a two bolt type of hinge. I bought that in the past, but for some reason I can't find it now. So now I'm having to try to work with what I've still got, which I don't have no bolts either for that matter. I mostly just got screws and stuff like that right now. But right here, as you can see, this is what I've got set up so far, and I'm working on this right here too, as far as um, trying to see if I can put some holes in there and stuff. But as you can tell, these bolts are way too long. I need to get some small bolts. But once I get that going, some small bolts and small nuts to go for it, to go with it, then I should be able to put that on there for sure. That shouldn't be a problem at all. But while I was looking, trying to see if I can find some small bolts, I was looking through my um, plastic case right here, actually, which is from when I had my apartment before. And I actually taught myself in the past too how to build computers. So it just so happened that I actually had a computer, a CPU fan that was still in this case. And so I got the ideal of something that I actually seen on YouTube in the past, something that I've actually seen somebody do, and that is to actually, let me just go ahead and show you before I even talk about it. See if I can find it again where I actually put it. Hang on one second. Oh, there it is. Here it is. I actually had the ideal to go ahead and try to do what they did on YouTube. And what it is where you can um, take a USB cord, which I happen to have had several cords in my case as well too, that plastic case from the past. And so I cut off one end of the cord, and then what I did was I spliced it in with the CPU fan. But another thing I did too was even use some of my knowledge as well as from when I was installing cable in the past. And people that installs cable also a lot of times installs phone lines as well too. And when I was doing that, when I was installing cable, this is what we had that we was able to use, which is real nice. Because what you could do is you can instead of having to worry about actually exposing the wires and going through all that process of as far as um, what's it called, taking the sheath off, in other words, and try to twist the wires together instead of having to worry about all that. All you got to do is, if you have these anyways, these things are beautiful because they save a ton of time, and these things save headaches too, pretty much for that matter, of having not having to worry about all that. But what you do is you put your red on your red inside one of these, and you put your black inside your black and your black inside one of these. So your negative and your positive, in other words. So you got the the negative and positive on one of them. I'm sorry, you got the negative and negative on one, and the positive and positive on another one. That's what I meant to say. As far as both of these parts, as far as one being the wire and one being the CPU fan itself, and then you got to just close it down real tight, which you might need a pair of pliers because you can push it down with your thumbs, but you still want to use like a pair of pliers or needle nose pliers or whatever you can use to make sure that's in there real tight though. You want to do that for sure because in that way what it does is it makes a good connection with those, and uh, that way it makes it to where the connection is good and solid with both of those, and also it's even got some gel in there too, like a little liquid gel type stuff in there as well too, that helps to conduct the electricity from it is what it does. So then, after that, all you gotta do is just plug it into your power source, which being USB, I did that of course on purpose, so now all I gotta do is plug it into my power pack. Let me get on this side here. Wrong way again, I guess. Hang on a second, guys. There we go. Now, as you can see, this is on and working. Let me see if I can find something to test this against. Actually, that's the side right there blowing. So now, until I can get myself a fan going, I have a small USB fan. You can see it's blowing this right now. There we go, that's a better angle. So yeah, you can definitely see that it's working. So I mean, it's not perfect, but I figured, you know, it's a pretty neat idea. And what I could do as well too is I can even get myself like a scrap piece of wood I still have in my van too, because I've got plenty of wood around still, and even maybe even cut like a hole out. Use my saw attachment I've got with my drill and cut a hole and put it inside the piece of wood, and then that way I can put that wood up somewhere wherever I want to put it up and have it blown toward me. So for right now, anyways, it's something to be kind of useful as far as having some air blowing. Because as far as the heat though in the van, it's already of course been getting hot because summertime has definitely hit for sure, and it's starting to get pretty hot. But don't get me wrong, I'll still take the heat any day over the winter because I hate winter. So even though it's hot, I'll still deal with it and still try to struggle through it if I have to. But yeah, like I said, I've been working on different projects today, and that's just one thing I wanted to show you guys. So if you want, you can look it up yourself too on YouTube and see how to do that. But it's, you know, pretty easy really. There's nothing to it. Like I said, you just take a USB cord and cut off the one side, and then pretty much splice it together with your fan that you're going to use, your CPU fan. That's pretty much all it is. It's a real easy thing to do, and anybody in the world can do it. Nothing to it at all. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys some stuff I was working on. Hopefully you can see that. But there's like a pegboard type thing that I set up too with a scrap piece of wood that I got, and that way I can get the boots up off the floor, out of the way, and start working on getting my van a little bit more organized. You can see there I got that power cord thing that's hanging up too from it, from another screw. I've got my dustpan and small broom there hanging up as well. Oh, and this is another thing I want to show you too that I made that I thought was kind of a neat little thing. You can see there I've got disinfectant wipes, and I've got that set up there with a thing to hold it. I've got a screw on the bottom that it's sitting on, and I've got the zip ties that's actually holding it too as well. And then later down the line when I need to change it, just go ahead and get one the same size and go ahead and pop it right back in there, and I'm all set to go. So a little easy setup there, and lots of easy setups I've been trying to work on today, but still useful nonetheless. And here's another one. I just put a screw right there as well to hold up my saw and different things. And as you can see back there, I've got my pot hanging up because I put a screw up there originally. And oh yeah, originally too, a little while ago anyways, probably about a month or so ago, I had put these up here too as well. These are scrap pieces of wood I've had too. So I put that up there to hold stuff in there, and this one here as well to hold stuff in there as well too. Because I've actually made this my cupboard up here. This whole area up here is my food cupboard. It's where I keep all my food and stuff. So this other area down here is actually like my junk drawer type of area. It's like a catch-all junk drawer type of thing. So that's what that's for though. But yep, I am slowly but surely getting some stuff together here in my van, and it's starting to come together pretty good. And you know, even still, don't get me wrong though, later on down the line, I still do plan on getting a truck camper and a truck. But I figured even still, along the way, I can still make some improvements to this thing for my own comfort. I figured it won't hurt though to do that. But yeah, as far as this table though, this is a small table, and this is even like a temporary thing anyways that I'm still working on, because later down the line, if I have to, I will go to the store again, and if I have to, I will go ahead and buy the right type of hinges for this. Because like I said, I had one that was 2 holes for a hinge, a little small 2-hole hinge for it before, but I can't find it right now to save my life. I have looked all over this van, and it's definitely easy to lose stuff in your van too, as I have found out in the past already. But yeah, I'll get one later down the line, but even still for right now, once I get some small bolts going, small nuts and bolts going, I can go ahead and put those in here in this, for this hinge. And then the other idea I had, which actually I got that from Chris's video, Chris Penn from Chris Travels, is what his name is on his YouTube channel. But what I could do is get myself a setup to where I can hook up a not necessarily a string, but something that's kind of strong as far as the effect of a string, anyways. But like I said, you know, pretty strong. Set it up around here somewhere, and then that way I can come on down here and put it in the hole, and that way it will hold it into place. So from the hinge and from that string hanging down, it will hold it into place. And then too, once I get a battery later on down the line for my laptop, I can go ahead and set it up on here, and then be able to, have a table and use my laptop and stuff like that. Stuff I need to do as far as my online work and stuff, whatever I want to do. So yep, that's it. Just wanted to show you guys some stuff I was working on today. Like I said, several different things I'm trying to do and get done, but it's slowly but surely coming around. Of course, as always, if you have any questions or comments, let me know, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.